Hi guys, welcome to Christ Cream Relax. Ugh. So today I'm going to talk to you about a condition that is linked to depression. It's called dysthymia. Dysthymia can be described as a high functioning depression, but that's just really the description of what it is. The medical term is dysthymia, and dysthymia basically means that you can function. So I can wake up, I can, make breakfast, I can cook tea, I can take my son to nursery, I can run errands, but underneath, I am super underwhelmed. There is nothing that excites me. So let me go back. So basically, if you didn't see my last video, I've just moved into this house, and when I moved in, I should have felt super excited. I put a lot of hard work into making it really cute, and it's very, very light boho, very minimalistic, just my style, and I should have felt something. And the first night, the second night, and the third night, I stared into space. Every evening, I just stared into space. There was nothing. Just nothing was going on. And I thought maybe because I was really tired, because we'd be getting up at the crack of dawn and coming to the house and completely decorating and stuff. But then when I was just sat down, my body was just like, bleh, and my mind was just mush. Nothing was happening. And if you suffer from depression, obviously people can have like chronic depression where they can't even get out of bed. I can function to that level. Like I said, I can do things, but underneath there's nothing. And today it just really pissed me off because people don't really understand. They think that if you walking around and you can do things, then you must be fine. And I'm really not fine. And it just really got to me today because I set up a little section in the living room, which I'm calling my office space. It's what I wanted. I had a vision board that I had for a couple of months now, and I printed off a picture of what I wanted my office to look like, and I kind of made it like that with my plants and my shelf. And when I sat down, I just felt nothing, and I wanted to feel something. I wanted to be, sorry, I think this pillow is just molting everywhere. I wanted to feel something. I wanted to sit down and be really excited about going through all my emails and checking out my blog and rewriting stuff and getting some vlogs up. And I just didn't, I was so underwhelmed that I just had no productivity going on. So I couldn't upload anything for ages. I haven't even wrote on my blog for weeks. And I just thought, this is just ridiculous. Now, I'm a person that I can understand the condition, I understand the symptoms, and I kind of know how to get myself out of it a little bit. But I thought there must be other women out there, men out there, that are going through dysthymia and they might not even realise what it is. Now, I've had this long depression for forever. And to be clinically diagnosed with dysthymia, you've got to have it for at least 2 years, and it can't be on and off, it has to be consistent. Now, I had prenatal depression and I had postnatal depression, so I've just had one long depression, really. But now that it's got to the point where I have no mojo, and I'd really like to get my mojo back, and I'd like to get my confidence back and my self-esteem back, and it takes time. And if you're in the same position and you're feeling like you just can't be productive and there's no motivation whatsoever, you're not alone. And let me tell you, You just have to have a moment to yourself. When I made this channel, Cry Scream Relax, I was pregnant with Cohen. So we're talking 4 years ago. And I knew that there were days when I'd cry and scream, but I also knew that I needed relaxation. And that is one thing that I have not had at all this year. So that is really what I'm going to work on. A lot of meditation, a lot of exercise, and a lot of just getting grounded. You know, we're in a new house. I'm figuring out what my kids' routine is now. I'm going to get myself into a good routine that works harmoniously with theirs. And once you find, you know, those first few steps that you need to take, you'll feel so much better. And I'm not saying that it goes away, because it doesn't. Maybe for you, you can find the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm still in a dark tunnel. I haven't found the light yet. But yeah, I just thought I'm going to address this, because I think there's a lot of people who go around saying that they've got depression, but they don't really know what sort of depression that they've got. And because there's all sorts of symptoms that, you know, cross over, I am so exhausted and so frustrated, and I don't always let it out now. After having Cohen, because of Cohen's autism, one thing that I have gained is patience and perseverance, and I just don't get that angry over things anymore, and I'm not so much of a scatterbrain anymore, and I can learn to control my anger and my fear. But it's all a work in progress, and we as human beings are all a work in progress. You know, even when you think somebody's perfect, they're not. There's always something that you can be working on. So just hang in there, guys. You're not alone. I am definitely there with you 100%. But you've just got to recognize that what is going on with you, you know, because sometimes people don't really like to acknowledge what's going on. But I like to voice it. I like to get it out there and say, this is what's happening. This is why I feel shitty. So when people are saying to me, oh, are you excited about your house? I'm just going to say, no, I'm not there yet. Hopefully I will be soon, but I'm not there yet. And it's not because the house isn't great, because I love the house. It's got a garden that I want to really work on and get some trees planted, some fruit trees, some fruit bushes. I want more outdoor toys for the kids. But yeah, it's just the fatigue, the frustration, the underwhelming feeling of no emotion. It all just plays a huge, huge part, and it will get better. And if you're suffering from this, you will get better too. Just hang in there. You can do this. I'm here with you. I've got you.